Alright, what's the next thing? Ah, the Swallow. I'm pretty sure for certain summons here, they were probably gonna be making these. Well, you know how to fill the gap. They will make that type of joke with the Swallow. Fisher. Alright, this Swallow really wants to one-hit knock out something. Thief. Wonder why the heck the Steel type got Fisher, of all things. It's not even a ground type. Why the heck did it get Fisher? Alright, time for this screen again, but this time for Swallow. Oh, by the way, if you're still there, Twitch plays retro RPGs. How's it gone with the game that's currently being played in your channel? Groups a lot. Sure. Because I think I saw that you had Twitch play, was it Path of Radiance? And I just want to know, like, how's it going with that? Are they making any progress, Twitch, or are they, kind of stuck because no one is active? Yeah, I got the spelling correctly. Just had to check that. Alright, next up, the Hitmonchan. The second Hitmonchan. Because randomizers like giving me duplicates. I couldn't have gotten any of the other Hitmonchans. I had to get this same Hitmonchan, or the same Hitmon. Charge, sure. Growth. Okay, charge and growth. That's alright, I guess. Weird moveset on this Hitmonchan. I mean, charge is only really helpful if you have an electric type move. Because I don't remember if charge boosts your special defense in Gen 3 or not. Alright, let's see if that fits. Punch a ton. Punch a. Yeah, I had to do it this way to fit it. Punch a ton. There we go. Should be Gardevoir? Yeah, the male Gardevoir. Yeah, because sadly I was not lucky enough to get a female Gardevoir, I just got male Gardevoir. Light screen, that's good. Ingrain. Alright. Wants to be at wall, this Gardevoir. Alright, I can be cool with that. So what's his name gonna be? Psyche. Yeah. Psyche, that's a good name. Whoops. There. I jumped the gun a little bit there with the name. I just hope this Gardevoir doesn't have the same issues as Psyche normally does. But I can always try out by giving that Gardevoir some coffee pudding. If it lights up, then we know. If it goes, what are you giving me, then, well, that's it, then we know. Alright, time for the useless sunflower. With Scratch. And Vital Throw. And Sword Stance. And Mud Slap. Alright, actually wasn't half bad, its moveset. I guess it really just wanted to show, like, no, I'm not completely useless, just kind of useless, but not completely. Wait, Sunflora can blink? I just saw it now in its animation. It's blinking. Yet its eyes are like lines. Huh, that's weird. Didn't think Sunflora could blink. I mean, it has lines for eyes. Why can't it blink? I can understand it doing different facial expressions, but not blinking. That's mildly disturbing that it can blink. All right, so what name is it gonna get so we can? Yeah, now that I freaking pointed out it blinks, I cannot unsee it. My eyes immediately goes to its eyes and see the blinking. But I'm not happy that I saw that. Because I've just ruined Coliseum slash XD slash Stadium Model of Sunflora. I've ruined it for me now. No other Pokemon blinks. Why does Sunflora blink? I mean, the freaking Gardevoir doesn't blink. Why does Sunflora blink? This is disturbing me. I'm actively not looking, not looking at my screen. My eyes are trying though. They're trying to look at it from the corner of my eyes. I'll still be able to hear my nickname pops up, be able to write it though, so no worries, I'll still be able to get a nickname if I don't look at the screen at the moment. Mr. Sun, alright. Oh, by the way, the sounds for when a message pops up, do you guys also hear it or just something I hear? And if you guys can hear it, is it something that's disturbing? That you can hear like a little sound? Oh, you're grass electric, that's what you were. With effects 4. That's interesting. Oh, wow. I hope you guys don't mind the sound then, that you hear it as well. Otherwise, that's something I'll look into for next stream then, if that's something that's too disturbing. You're grass type, so you want to be in which box? No? How about this one? And then we just put you there. Well, that's good. Hang on. I see, I don't have anything with Blissey. Why do I have it there but nothing in the circle? You can be put in there for a moment, Sir Skitch. Fire. Fire super effective against Steel. And then Steel super effective against Rock or Ice. So let's put... Good job. There. It did something that's ice and fighting cover, but oh, ground. They need to have a ground type. That should work. A ground type. Do I have a ground type? Ground, ground, ground. Ah, a bot spawned. So bots just intuitively know to join streams. That's interesting. Darn, I don't have a single ground type that would work. Well, Psychic could also work. I mean, it's a poison type, so... And so could Water, so let's look through that. Do I have any Water or Psychic types to use? Psychic Ice? Yeah, that works actually, because it's weak to the fighting, so... Yeah, this works. And we just rotate you into Pidgeot. There we go. Do I have any other Shadow Pokemon? No, those are only two Shadow Pokemon I have at the moment. Wait, no. Earth Ring, there we go. You're Ghost Rock, so... You want to be in here, then. Let's just check through the other moveset of these. Yeah, Bugsy Jr., what else do you have? Jolly Nature. That's horrible for a Psychic Ice type, because both are special moves, so... That's awful. Tackle! That was your last move? Tackle? Ew. Tether. Careful Nature. Eh, I guess that works. Color change. Heat Wave, Fire Blast, Crab Hammer, Rock Smash. What the F? You're a Steel type with a special attack lowering nature, and you have so many special moves. Why? Just want to say that. Alright, so Flora, we saw all its moves. God of War. Gentle. Alright. Decent nature, gentle. Good stats, so I have to say that. 112 special attack, 111 special defense, that's good stats. Muddy Water and Bite were your other moves. Not bad. I mean, Bite is stab, so I take it. Good move on this. Good moves in this God of War. What else do you have? Triple Kick is Psychic. Why does my non-psychic types keep getting psychic type moves? Swalot, you have Substitute the Spiderweb. What the heck? Siggy, Scary Face was your last move. Scary Face. Alright. Ooh, mild nature though, that's good. That's a good nature, mild. Alright, that was the other one. Pico second, the Giraffe Rig, which was Sassy Nature, which was worse. Alright, they're filling up nicely, the slots. I guess I just do this, just move around everything. Because all these gaps are bothering me. Even if it's not the chronological order of when I caught the Pokemon, I just want to fill it up so it's full. Because this is disturbing me, it's not to see all these freaking empty spaces. Nope. And since it's Gen 3, I cannot move multiple Pokemon at the same time. I can only move one at a time. So, you guys will just have to take it. I'm moving everything slowly. Well, sometimes slowly. This was just an ideal placement right here. And now a full row from box 2. You. Then you. You go in there, Whismer. You go there, Gengar. Then now Armaldo. And everything else just one step upwards. Oop. There we go. Now we're free to continue with the game. I'm really curious if Shadow Lugia is gonna be randomized at all. And if Lugia gets randomized, what will I get? Will I get a Ho-Oh? One of the legendary beasts? The Regis? Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza? I'm really curious what Lugia is gonna become. And I know the final battle is gonna be rough because I don't have any Shadow Pokemon on me. I am fully aware of it. That it's gonna be a nightmare, the final battle. Because there's gonna be 6 freaking Shadow Pokemons. And the only thing that resists a Shadow Pokemon is another Shadow Pokemon. Alright, what's this elevator about? Won't open. Alright, cool. Well, let's enter this building then. Yeah, my team is ready. Let's just save the game. The hours are gonna be skewed because of the hyperspeed mode. Oh, now this is quite a surprise. You managed to defeat Ardos. Of course, you have also beaten so many of my followers. Perhaps it's no surprise that you won. I must say that I haven't been this excited in a long time. I do have an appreciation for the strong, you see. However, I also cannot allow your interference. My Shadow Pokemon plan is nearing completion. So, for the time being, I think I will have you securely out of the way right where you are now. It's a gigantic wall of glass. It appears impossible to go any farther. Ah, that's what the elevator is for then. Or do I have to seem like I'm gonna leave first? Yeah, that's what I have to do. Yo, hello, Gorigan. It's me again, kid. You know, it makes me kind of happy to see you since I've seen you so often. But the way you keep beating me, my cred's taking a beating. Ah! So, Master Revo gave me this one last chance to redeem myself, but this is it. If I lose this one, there's no tomorrow. Here goes. That sounds like he's gonna kill you. Glalia Milk Tank. Well, the second milk tank of the day that I'm fighting, I still don't know what its typing is. Alright, let's use Eruption and fake out on Glalie. I'm sorry, Miltank. Because Miltank is still the problem because of being so tanky. Let's see it in action. Full powered Eruption! Alright, did about over half on Glalie. Ooh! Okay, so Miltank is weak to fire. Good to know. Oyster. I know that's a poison type. Shadow Punch? Why am I Espeon? That's rude. Well, I'll Blaze Kick the Cloyster then. Paper Voice, sure. Oh, Glalie is a ghost type. Well, that's good to know. Okay, I did not miss Blaze Kick. That was important. No more Cloyster. A lot of points for Sceptile. Gorigan 2. Ice Punch. How do you punch so much, Glalie? You have no hands. You have sentient face. How are you punching so many things? Well, I know Porygon is a normal type, so I guess I just go for Stab. Or, I know it's not full powered, but I should go for Eruption just so I can hit the Glalie as well. Sure, Psycho Boost to Porygon. That I can do. Get out of here, Porygon. Or not. Oh wait, right, Porygon's super bulky, right. Forgot about that. Well, I suppose it's an Eruption at 80% power? There we go. Nice. Good job, Espeon, taking out both of them. It was a right choice to give Eruption, so I have to say. No, come on! Shadow Poliwrath. What the heck, game? And then a Shadow Tropius. Wait, does Gorigan normally have Poliwrath? Hang on, I'm gonna check that quickly. Do you normally have? You do! It normally has a Shadow Poliwrath. What the heck, game? That's not random at all. The Gorigan still has a Shadow Poliwrath. What the heck? Well, I know Poliwrath is poison. It's a poison question mark type Poliwrath. I think I can Iron Tail it without problem. And Thunderwave Tropius. If I don't snag the Poliwrath right now, I won't be sad, because I already have a Poliwrath. This is like the third Poly Pokemon I'm getting. Because I have Poliwhirl, Poliwag that I made into Poliwrath, and then I have a Poliwhirl that's in the Purified Chamber, and now a Poliwrath. Now. Now again. About to get hit by the weather. I guess I could try a Hail Mary on the Tropius. And then Thunder Wave the Poliwrath. And see if this works. Nah. Close. Well, these both are paralyzed right now. Wow. Wow. Sadly, I cannot snag both of them at the same time. I guess I want to snag Tropius. Because it keeps using Shadow Storm, but I simply can't. Wow. Time to throw it on Poliwrath and see if that works. I mean, Poliwrath has at least been hurt, so... Yeah, that worked. Got the Poliwrath. Hey, nice. Paralysis kicked in. Oh, let's heal Sceptile. And damage it with Hyper Voice, because there's no way Hyper Voice can ever kill, because it's never super effective. Alright, good damage. Stop raining darkness. I don't even understand how Shadow Sky works. Like, how can it rain darkness? That doesn't make any sense. Timer Ball, Hyper Voice. This time you shall be mine, Tropius. Good, I got the Tropius. Ah, we're doomed! Ah, that was the very last chance Master Regal gave me. How could I keep losing to this kid over and over? If there were a tree, I'd climb it to get away from all this. Alright. Heal up my party. Huh. That was a delayed sound effect of the healing machine. That was weird, it was so delayed. Right, let's see, what typing are you, Tropius? And what ability do you have? You're a dark question mark type, really. Dark question mark. Immunity. Blah. It had to be underwhelming, didn't you, Tropius? So still underwhelming, just like a regular Tropius. Alright, so we have a dark type and a poison type to put in. So you go over here. Tropius, you go... yeah, in here. There you go. They immediately start working on purifying them. Sorry about that, about sneezing.